Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Mass Priestess. Every collective reading is an invitation to reflect and not a rule to follow. So let's see what messages are here for you at the moment. Trust your intuition and honor your own path. Let's begin. There are a few messages that have been poking at me recently. I'm not sure which one needs to come out first, so I already have the dice in my hand, and I'm going to see kind of what it tells me. Okay. We have Aquarius. Does it go this way or does it go that way? I think it goes this way. Aquarius. We have Venus. And we have the second house. Value, finances. The love of money. The flow of money. What is that? It feels juicy. This energy feels very juicy. Very high value. It feels romantic and it feels kind of sensual too. Let me see here. What's going on with Aquarius and Venus in the second house? I'm also going to be using this deck. My other deck is in a pouch. I had to take it with me today. And this deck was in there, and for some reason I'm called to use it. So we'll be using that deck. I can't remember the name of it, but let's see here. These cards. Alright, Spirit. No answers on the Aquarius, Venus in the second house. Oh, okay. We have solar calm, clarify. It's interesting. Number 16. We got number 6, Virgo. And then we have the 7th house, relationship. Ooh. You may have Virgo in the 7th house, Virgo in the second house as well. Let's see if there's anything else. No. That's it. Yeah, this is definitely talking luxury, wealth, pleasure, the love of money. It does feel very sensual and romantic. The innovative, forward-thinking energy of Aquarius into this space changes things. I'm picking up on like maybe some unconventional assets here. Wealth and value don't stem from like traditional structures, traditional ways. You have some eccentric qualities in your greatest assets, I feel. And this is definitely a high value flow with Aquarius and Venus. And the solar calm kind of is like the intuition. It acts as like a steady force for this like high value frequency. I was picking up on this earlier this evening. I actually recorded a video to my future self about something regarding this. This ensures that your pursuit of abundance is coming from a place, isn't coming from a place of like a frantic hustle or anxiety, but instead it's like a peaceful confidence that's like radiating and allowing you to like invite this abundance in. Very receiving, peaceful energy, and a peaceful confidence too, especially with like how Virgo is. Yeah, this feels very velvety, like this cloth. I love this vibe, to be honest. And this solar calm kind of just like allows you to like sit back and attract magnetically what is yours rather than having to run and chase it. Virgo is acts of love and connection. It's interesting, the shift into Virgo. And this now is talking about like either Aquarius in your relationships. I don't think so. I think Aquarius is in the money. I think the Virgo is in your relationships, and somehow this connects into your relationships here. So the 7th house is like a love of doing like acts of service, organizations, devotions. It's very grounded, healing presence and partnerships. And the 2nd house kind of mirrors the Virgo in a little bit. It's like a call to bring the meticulous, organizing energy into your finances. And the juiciness of your money is protected and sustained by creating a clean, healthy structure around you. And your wealth too. And your well-being, of course. Digest, Virgo. Gotta take care of yourself. Make sure that you are well fed. You're taking care of your body. Your skin, I'm getting here, is your skin. You might be allergic to gluten. So, if that resonates with anyone, been having any issues looking at gluten. I know some people have just like even a little bit of intolerance. It makes their skin a little weird. Yeah, let me pull some more cards about this, because it's like a beautiful loop of like visionary self-worth, like funds that fuel healthy, supportive, and daily grounded relationships. And this relationship could even be with yourself. It could even be with yourself. Excuse me. Sometimes I get a little cough when I burn the Sao Paulo, but the Palo Santo. Sorry, my brain is like wants to get, my body really, like my energy really wants to get this reading out. It's been like tapping, and but I'm like tired too. So it's a thing. Anyway, where was I? Okay, yes, the juiciness, the Virgo in the house with your relationships. I feel like this is a relationship with yourself, but let's see what the cards say. All right, let me shuffle this real quick. I'm not going to look at the split. I'm not going to do that because I feel like that will change how I view the reading as it comes out naturally. You might see it, but I'm not. If I can get my fingers to work. These are very tiny cards. These are the travel cards. Okay. Spirit, can you tell me more for the collective, and this collective reading about finances, the second house in Venus with Aquarius. We've got Virgo in the 7th house. We also have this clarifying solar calm energy here. Let's see if you can tell me more. You might be 45 years old or turning 45. We have the 8 of Cups here. Next do we have Spirit? We've got, are we supposed to be up or down? I don't even know. We have the Queen of Wands. And we have the Hermit. I need more information. We have the Knight of Cups. Right now I'm not seeing anything necessarily about finances, but when we make it into that, this might be more about the relationship with yourself right now. Let me see here. We have the Tower in reverse. Was I holding the deck backwards this whole time? I was, but maybe that's supposed to be. Okay. So definitely something happened that made you rebuild your foundation, but much more solid. Okay, let's see here. Any more Spirit? Any more cards here? Alright, that might just be it for this. So we have the 8 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Hermit, and the Knight of Cups. And that Tower in reverse. Yeah, that Tower in reverse definitely at the end. So this is, I think we're seeing what's kind of been going on, and now we're seeing this kind of moment here. Yeah, I see this like moving away from what no longer serves you. Like there was obviously something shocking that happened in your life with relationships and your emotions. Maybe it pointed you into a direction of your financial future, what you wanted for your financial future. And with this Queen of Wands energy, it gives me like this independence, like in confidence. It's like I can take care of myself. Like she's got all these cows behind her. Like she's the one that is, I don't know if I'll focus on it. She's the one that's in charge. She's the one that's in charge. And if you can see it, her face, you don't see me here, but she kind of looks like me. It's funny. I never noticed that till right now. And then the Hermit, I think you also went into an introspective state. And this Tower could have happened with someone who was playing games with you. Coming in as the Knight of Cups. I call that Knight of Cups like the White Knight. For some reason, the Knight of Cups always gives me the vibe of like someone who has grown emotionally but still has that immaturity, right? Still has the ego involved, and so they're either going to be like emotionally kind of mean, or they're going to be the ones that are going to be like, I'm here to save you, la da da da. So I feel like someone might have, someone came into your life and was like, oh, I'll help you out with this, I'll help you out with that. But then there was a Tower moment. Someone walked away, whether it was you or them. Something happened. But this is where that juicy energy comes from, this confidence, this Queen of Wands, also sitting in this Hermit energy. Look at how zen. Look at how zen that is. And that's Virgo in the tarot. So there's that Virgo energy. Very grounded. Very, very grounded. Let's see here. I'm going to separate these two. I want to put this one over here like this. This is how it feels to me. Actually, it feels like this was something that happened in the past or very recently happened, okay? It's either something that happened in the past or very recently happened. In the past, I mean a few years, not that long. It wasn't like forever ago. I mean, maybe for some of you it was, you know, maybe this is hitting on something, but whatever it is, you're in a different place now. Okay, can you tell me more about the Knight of Cups and the Tower reversed? I need some water, excuse me. I don't know how to pause on this yet, and I don't know how to edit, so I'm learning as I go here. So I'd appreciate some grace, please. So okay, we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Tower reversed, and we have the Eight of Cups. I want to learn more about this Knight of Cups and this Tower in reverse, please, Spirit. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hold on a second. Hold on. The whole deck's slidey. Very slippery deck. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Six of Cups. And we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay. So this definitely was you had a long-term plan with somebody. And this was in the past. You had a long-term plan with somebody. And this Tower moment caused you extreme anxiety and sleepless nights. I'm not sure what the Knight of Cups and you had going on that caused you to be so anxious and to have like such anxiety, overwhelming amount of anxiety and pressure. Like freaking out, I'm getting. Like freaking out, like I can't do it. Like you want to put your feet in the ground. No, 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 no. I don't want to do this. Something happened here. You had this long-term plan, and then a tower came, and it got you. It got you. So let's see more. What's up with this Knight? I mean, you've worked past the Nine of Swords. It's in reverse now, so you've worked through it. There might still be some like residual energy with it, but let's see. This Knight of Cups, it's not gender specific, but what did this Knight of Cups do that caused you so much anxiety? I'm getting goalposts, moving goalposts. Eight of Wands, yes, shifting the posts, shifting the goalposts. Every time you went to go do something, they would just like change it up on you. It's quick, quick, quick. Like, you know, it's like somebody, how do I explain this, Spirit? How do I explain this? This person, all right, there is nothing that you could have done that would have made this person happy. Okay? And it was running you ragged. Ragged. Okay? You were trying to catch up to each one of those wands so fast. You were going through so much. I'm just seeing like plates spinning on poles. A bunch of plates spinning. Like you've got so much going on. And I see another individual with like their phone in their hand. Like they were testing you, playing games with you. Yes, the chess. The chess game. Okay. So they wanted to, you know, move the goalposts on you. Justice. Justice land across both the Eight of Cups and the Hermit. Recently, the scales of justice landed. And my apologies if you can't see all of this. I'm just looking at my computer now, noticing that you might not be able to see everything. You can bring this down a little bit. I might be able to move this up a little bit more too. Yeah, if you guys have any knowledge on what I can use on a Mac. I mean, I tried to use the iMovie thing, but it like only would record my face, like through my face camera, and like it wouldn't use my phone as a camera like Quick View does. So I don't know how else to record right now. I would appreciate any help in the comments below. I'm trying to research, but I'm not finding anything useful. I don't know, with Apple for some reason too, it's like they won't let you download certain apps that you can download on your phone for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, justice. Also, that rambling I was just doing, it wasn't really rambling, but it was like diverting from the topic at hand. I feel like this person did that to you a lot. Like you would go and bring up something, and it was like, next thing you know, you're not even talking about what you want to talk about. You're on some other freaking subject. You might even told this person, like, listen, I got a lot going on. I can't be doing this, this, and this. Like, I'm trying the best I can with what I got. Like, give me a break. Like, can you just back up? And you cared about, like, Six of Cups, you cared about this person. You also had a long-term plan with them. You guys talked about the future together. So in your mind, you're looking at this like, I need to catch up. I need to do all this stuff because our future depends on it. And this dude's just sipping tea, watching the world go by, while you're freaking out, having anxiety attacks, can't freaking sleep. Stress to the max. And look at these Eight of Wands. It's so much energy. Look at the flow of water. It's so much energy being poured down onto you. And each one of these Eight of Wands is a goalpost that just would move a little here and there. And if we're talking about finances, you know, if this has to do with finances, think about this. Someone comes into your life, you start building a future with them, you're all excited about it, but something happened, a tower happened, but it didn't happen before the Eight of Wands was going on, it happened after. This is the flow of what was going on. And, you know, they may be a little out of order. Like, you know, right now you're dealing with the anxiety and stuff like that. You've already healed from it, or you're close to it. But if we look at it this way, right? And we move this. We have someone from your past you created a long-term relationship with, who then started putting a lot of pressure on you and caused you a lot of anxiety, okay? We have Justice on the Eight of Cups and the Hermit. The emotional detachment that has taken place, you removing your emotional attachment to the situation, pouring it back into you, becomes the Queen of Wands. It's taking your power back. It's not playing the game once you see it. You know what I mean? Alright. What do I want to ask here? I already know kind of what happened with you, and I know where you're at, and I will get to where you're going more. But let's just, for the sake of the tea, okay? I don't want to put that guy on the calmness we got going on here, this juicy abundance. But for the sake of just my pure curiosity, because I'm a very curious person, and I should have been a detective a long time ago, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to be a police officer. Anyway, you know what? Where is it? Right here. True intentions. I want to know what this Knight of Cups intentions were at the time that they were having you when they were creating all these goalposts. I want to know what their intention was. Alright, Spirit. What was the intention in the past of this Knight of Cups? Why were they moving the goalposts and causing the collective so much stress and anxiety? Why were they causing the collective so much stress and anxiety? Goalposts about money. Perspective. I value your opinion and would appreciate your unique approach to this situation. I feel like you might have asked that question. Like, hey, like, I value your opinion on this. Like, what do you think I should do? You, like, know about this. You know about this more than I do. It's like me asking somebody about crypto. I mean, I'm learning more about, like, you know, at first I really didn't. So obviously it's like, hey, you seem to know a lot about it, so I value your opinion. Perspective, though. What was their perspective? Because I don't see value here in this situation. Unless for them there was value in whatever was going on. So there's definitely something going on with their perspective of something. But, Can you tell me more, Spirit, about this perspective? I feel like they wanted you to, like, obey what they thought. They wanted you to value their opinion and approach things their way. That's what I'm getting from that. Closure. It's time to resolve unfinished business and move forward in our lives. I land like right here. So you've gotten closure over this situation. I don't know if they have, but you have. Definitely got closure over this situation. I don't know if this person's perspective has changed since, but I don't know what their point is. Yeah, there's been some growth. I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring greater depth and expansion. I think you did that to this person. I think you grew a lot when you were with this person in ways that you didn't know. I'm here to support and elevate you while expecting nothing in return. I don't believe that's true. I think it's you didn't get the support. I mean, look. You didn't get it. You didn't get the support. Maybe the cards just can't come out and say that directly, but you definitely did not. Look at, this is in reverse. Apathetic. That's the truth, though. It was in reverse. Like, what is with this? It's like they don't want me to read this as it actually was. Like, they have this perspective that they want to be seen a certain way. Wow. Apathetic. I prefer to remain focused on my own life right now. Yeah, they were like, look at 3 of Wands. Like, yeah, 6 of Pentacles, but like, you guys were building your future together, but there's not another person here. You're looking at this person who's just drinking tea. But like, you're running around. You're in a relationship, but they want to focus on their own life. What the hell is that? Where's the we in that, you know? Oh, we're just gonna have you work your ass off, but like, you know, I'm sorry. I feel terrible about what I did, and I owe you an apology. Yep. Tell me something I don't know. Alright, enough of these cards. They don't want to speak much. I kind of already know what this is, so. Should I take the out of hand deck? No. Alright, let's get these things out of the way. Sorry, my ass. Sorry, not you. Anyway, this juicy energy, this Virgo energy, this like, I think something happened in the past, but it made your idea of like assets and money change. So if this situation caused you to walk away, you have Justice now. You, in the Hermit, that's Virgo, and then the Queen of Wands, that's energy. Let's look at the future here with this Aquarius and Venus. Venus in the second house. We have Strength, and we have the Chariot. These are some majors. You have done a lot of work on yourself, especially with all this emotion and turmoil, and you are charging ahead. I'm seeing the light and dark energy moving right now in unison together. Like, you've taken what you learned, integrated it. What is the lesson here? What am I supposed to learn from this for myself? I think that's why this feeling right now is so juicy and velvety and calm. Alright, let's look at this finance aspect, this value. You know, it might not even be about finances, to be honest. Like, yeah, second house is for that, but like, what do you value in life, really? What do you value? We always want security and stability and all of that, absolutely. But it's all about what you truly value in life. So, what is about the value here, Spirit? We have 4 of Pentacles, so you got some goods you're holding on to. 8 of Swords in reverse. You got yourself out of a mental block. Yeah, you got yourself out of that. Your future self came back to guide you out of that. That's beautiful. You're taking back control of your life. That's more valuable than anything in the world, is to have control over your own life and someone else not controlling you, having you run around trying to meet all these goals, do all these things, stressing you out, tower moments, chaos, games. Alright, so what's this abundance? What's this second house going on right now? Ooh. There's a bunch of cards. I don't know if I'll take them, but we have the 5 of Pentacles here. I think that's you being abandoned. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, honey. We got the Knight of Wands. You're taking action. You're moving things along. Nice. Nice. We're moving things along. We have the Three of Cups. You're feeling, you know, ready to get out there and socialize and meet people, and maybe you're just dancing in your own room. We have the Hierophant, another major arcana. A lot of majors are coming out in this. You've gotten so much wisdom. You've learned so much. And then we have the Page of Wands. What's next? What's next? What are you working on that's next? You've got a lot of energy to move forward with something. And the wheel is turning, baby. The wheel is turning. It's turning away from that scarcity mindset. It's turning away from feeling abandoned by people. And now the Wheel of Fortune is yours. It's just about what you want to do next. The value is in your wisdom. It's in your actions and the next steps you make. It's how available you are for opportunities. It's about the mindset change. That's the value here. Page of Wands is ready to roll. And the Knight of Wands too. You got something brewing. There's definitely something brewing there. You got some ideas rolling. You got some passion. There's substance there. There's substance. This isn't just an idea that just like came up and you're just going to throw a little bit of energy at. No, this is something you're really, really into. Something that feels good. You're creating it. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. There could be some lingering sadness of the situation, but you know what? I think this is the Knight of Cups. I think the Knight of Cups is looking at what you're doing, looking where you're heading. Ooh, my ears just went wing. Really, really high pitched. Ooh. There's your solar plexus. If you feel like you get like a pit in your stomach, or like all of a sudden this like anxiety that hits you low in your belly, like the middle of your belly, not high up in your ribs, but like where like your rib cage splits, right in there. Get that feeling. That's there where they're pulling on your energy. They're pulling on your energy there. Yeah, it's them. They're regretting and sad and oh my God. Are they pissed? That they're not pissed, but they're just mournful because they're seeing what you're doing and what you're capable of. I don't think they thought you were capable much of anything. I truly don't. I truly don't think they thought you were capable for much of anything. They put all these wands here, but you know what? It was their wands that they wanted you to go after, not your own. It was their goalposts. It wasn't your Page of Wands. It wasn't your Knight of Wands. It was their Eight of Wands that they wanted you to do. So now that you've figured out your own juice, your own wisdom, sitting here dancing around, feeling it, feeling yourself, making moves, get the Wheel of Fortune turning for you, babe. And they are noticing it. They are noticing it. Look at the magic in that Wheel of Fortune there you're making. And it's not, I'm not all done up. This, you know, this whole luxury feeling too is like, you can feel like $1 million just chilling. Look at, she's like in a lake chilling with her hair up, like living the life. I don't see luxury there, but I see bliss and fulfillment and happiness and joy. That's what I see being created right here. That's the value. That's the value. It's your wands. It's your wands. All right, let's get a little information about this. I won't use the term. Yeah, we're gonna go for this deck. I just want to learn a little bit about what happened in the past. 6 of Cups, the 8 of Wands situation, the Knight of Cups. I just want to get a little bit more information on why are you so sad now? Oh, why are you sad now? You weren't sad then. People are trying to make you feel bad for just being yourself. Your ability to just observe and listen bothers them. So your ability to just like be. To just do what you do. Be who you are. Emotional surges. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like in my stomach, I felt that. For sure. For sure. Alright. Let me see here. What else can you tell me, Spirit? About this Knight of Cups. Who's got the 5 of Cups? Now that their 6 of Cups is turned into the Queen of Wands. With the Strength and the Chariot. You're keeping your... With this, you can't see it. Damn. I'm sorry, guys. With this 4 of Pentacles, whatever you got going with your sauce, you're stirring with your new Page of Wands, your Knight of Wands, you're keeping it to yourself. They know something's going on, but they don't know what it is. Maybe they do, but they don't really know. Here lies the encouragement to use your personal power and spiritual maturity. If you needed a sign, here it is. Personal power. Look at the Hermit and the Queen of Wands, the Strength and the Chariot. Here, in this moment, lies the encouragement to use your personal power and spiritual maturity. You've matured spiritually. Oh. Opening up my mouth and out pops something spiteful. Yeah, they're a donkey, you know what I mean? A straight jack donkey. Happiness is ahead. Look at that. Going through all that stuff, happiness is ahead. Good for you. High on the hill. That's what that person. That's that vibe of the 3 of Wands. That dude. I mean, it's not gender specific, but like, that's that vibe. High on the hill, looking down at everybody. Do this, do that. Do this, do that. Value my opinion and take my approach. high on the hill. Spiritual ego, too confident and cocky. You think? You think? You think? What is up with this person? Like, why would they be like, why would they like work with you to build a future and then all of a sudden like give up on it randomly? Like, you put in the work, you did the growth, you were always going to do it anyway. Right here, you were always gonna do the growth. This person didn't. It's like, what a waste. What a waste of, like, I understand we learn lessons from these situations, right? They make us better people, but sometimes I look at stuff and I'm just like, why y'all wasting people's time and energy? If you are entering into a situation, right? If you're entering into a situation with somebody with this wonky ass Knight of Cups energy, building the future, but just like piling all the work on your partner, piling on the, you know, like being able to make the major things in your relationship work on what they do constantly and putting all that pressure on it. Not only are you going to be extremely stressed out, when you're really stressed out like that and you're at like your breaking point, bad decisions get made. And I feel like in some aspect, like this person wanted you to self-sabotage. It was like the only way they could end it, which to me feels just so ridiculous. Feels so ridiculous. Like the unnecessariness of that. Like for them, it was all about money. For you, it was all about value. That's different. That is so different. There's a huge difference between value and money. Deep betrayal. There you go. I don't even say no more. I don't even say no more. They betrayed you. They betrayed you. They didn't talk nice to you. When they were up high on their hill with their spiritual ego being all too big and cocky, trying to make you feel bad for just being yourself, your ability to, you know, observe and listen because you're retaining information. They don't like the fact that you're listening to them, that you're remembering what they say. That's so messed up. But your happiness is ahead, babe. Happiness is ahead. And here lies the confirmation for you that the encouragement is like, use your personal power and spiritual maturity. You've grown. You've grown. Justice is here too. Justice is here too. The scales will balance out. I'm not going to get into what's going to happen with that person, but you're already on your way. You're already on your way. Your future self came and unlocked you from that mental cage that you were put in. I'm not good enough. Why wasn't I good enough? What did I do wrong? Why can't I do this right? These old tapes, this inner critic. Yeah, people can say stuff about us, but we don't talk really about how things and the way, the tone and the way people say things to us can actually trigger these old tapes to come up. And what does that do to a person who's like trying really hard to make it through something and function in an unfunctionable space, chaotic space, a suffocating space, trying to make room to breathe? You get stuck in that mental cycle. Get stuck in that mental cycle. Because this person, it wasn't trying to be like, yeah, babe, you're doing good. Or even if they were a friend or maybe a boss, like they didn't want to see you succeed for some reason. They put you through a massive amount of tests and moved the goalposts. And when you try to reach the goalpost each and every time, they make another one. You tried, and maybe you failed the last one, and they were like, well, because you did this, this is a big thing for me. You didn't pass this one test, and this is a big test for me. So, you know what, Matt? Everything we've already built together is just gonna, no, we're not doing this anymore. Like, what? Here you are having, like, been doing all this inner work and everything. They did not appreciate you what they had, and you're coming up, girl. Boy, you're coming up. Justice is here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The Hermit is here. Strength is here. The Chariot is here. You got that Queen of Wands energy going on. You got that Knight of Cups. You got wisdom. Wisdom. And when we talk about value in finances, the Hierophant is amazing because it's institutions. You know where to put your money and when. You know where something is a solid investment. And you're making good investments. Traditional ones as well as non-traditional ones. Okay? Investing in yourself is highly underrated as a institutional investment, because people don't think or really talk about the fact that, well, nowadays people do more, but the fact that you investing in yourself is the most important thing you can do for you is the wisest thing that you can do for you. So, I'm going to end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. I really would love to hear, like, maybe your reflections, comments, what kind of resonated with you, what messages kind of hit you in your intuition or popped up on your path that you're on. And if you enjoyed this reading, please hit the like button and subscribe for more collective readings. I appreciate each and every one of you that show up and watch these videos, and I make them because I hope that they help people. That's my goal. My goal is that somebody gets some sort of information that helps them on their own path in life, and that they feel supported and encouraged and acknowledged and validated. Okay? So, until next time, continue to pursue yourself with curiosity and compassion. I'll see you in the next one.